Next stop on the Advocare Truck Series brings us to Iowa Speedway. Is where we're heading to this weekend, as we are here for the running of the Dupont Pioneer 200. And we'll have this is a Iowa doubleheader. We'll have the truck race as well as the Mellow Yellow race here as well, while the Cup Series are at Pocono. So the trucks are lined up for 38 laps of distance here today on this .87 mile racetrack. And here's the start line for today's running of the event. On the pole at 134 miles an hour, I think it's first pole ever. It's Phil Parker, car 30, truck 38, the Channel Lock Pliers Ford. He'll be flanked by the number 86 Royal Crown Dodge of Alex Grays on the outside. Row 2 is Joshua Osborne, number 15, the Line-X Truck Liners Ford. Beside him will be Jordan Anderson and truck number 6, the Total Chevrolet. Yeah. Third row, Jesse Turner, number 83, the Mission Linens and Services Chevrolet. Beside him will be Jessica Shelton, number 4, the Team ASC Certified Ford. Row number 5 has the Rockingham winner, number 50, Kat Tellier. She'll be alongside Kyle Matthews, number 5, the DuPont Chevrolet. Next row down row number 6 has Johnny Gardner, number 22, the Miller Ford. Beside him will be number 8, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet of Ryan George. Row 7 has Michael Turner, number 60, the Cat Rental Services Chevrolet. And beside him, Dylan Young in the Sears Die Hard Chevrolet, truck number 1. Row number 8 has J.R. Tellier, number 94, the Super 8 Motels Ford. Beside him will be Charles Sanford, number 16, the Papa John's Chevrolet. Row number 9 has number 30, the Team Mopar Dodge of Nathan Hudson. Beside him will be the Ortho Lawn and Garden Ford, number 21. It's J.T. Bryant. 10th row has Matt McIntyre, number 98, the Raybestos Ford. Beside him will be number 2, the Team ASC Certified Ford. The winner at Daytona, it's Zach Flickinger. Row 11 has number 25, the Budweiser Chevrolet. It's William Brock on the inside. Beside him will be the number 14 Milwaukee Ford of Andrew Davis. Row number 12 has Chelsea Bowles, number 29, the Mopar Dodge. A teammate 2, Nathan Hudson. Beside her will be the number 43 Dodge Dealers Dodge of Joshua Collard. Going to the next row down has Jonathan Zorlin, number 17, the GMAC Chevrolet. Beside him will be Levi McIntyre, number 99, the Exide Batteries Ford. Next row down has number 7, Joshua Sekuli in the Exide Batteries Ford. Beside him will be number 59, the Kingsford Charcoal Dodge of Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down has Keith Batson, number 28, the Napa United Ford. Beside him will be the number 006 Ultra Wheels Ford of Paul Mennick. Next row down, Kyle Lynch, number 75, the Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet. And Seth Cole, number 52, the AC Delco Chevrolet. Next row down has Chris Dodd, number 18, the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Beside him will be Cole Deaver, number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. And 2 more Chevrolets have this row. It's number 20, the MB&A Chevrolet of Matt Haas. And the Quaker State Chevrolet, number 24, it's Cab Shearer. Next row down has the 87 Bellside Mobility Chevrolet of Dougie Shears. Beside him will be number 09, the Zaxby's Chicken Ford of John Arndt. He won at California. And starting scratch on the field, number 44, the Federated Auto Parts Chevrolet of Quentin Moore. And he'll be flanked by number 23, the Toyota Certified Toyota of Benjamin Miles. So that's your starting lineup for today's running of the event here at Iowa Speedway and for DuPont Racing Weekend. It's the DuPont Pioneer 200. We'll have the DuPont Pioneer 250 Mellow Yellow race, as we said, after this as well. So let's get the start line for today's running of the event here at Iowa. Having kids doing the starting command. That is so adorable, I guess you might say. If you remember the Cup race from Riverside, it was the same thing. So goes to show you that anybody can do the starting command, from adults to the kids to whatever. So, alrighty. So the field begins to line up 2 by 2. Phil Parker has the pole for this event. His first pole, I believe, ever in any series he's been in. So we'll see what he and the rest of the field can do here. 38 trucks, sweeping around the turn at Iowa Speedway. I almost said Darlington. Jeez. As the field comes down for green flag, trace trucks on the pit road. The green flag race. We're underway in the Dupont Pioneer 200. Phil Parker grabs the early lead here at this race as Joshua Osborne and Alex Gray battle it out for second position here. Osborne has one of our 3 in-truck cameras in today's event. And Phil Parker's already pulled ahead to quite a lead here as he has led the first lap of this event. Osborne to second, third is Jesse Turner, fourth is Kat Tellier, and Johnny Gardner now takes fifth away from Alex Gray in the number 22 truck. Top 5 lined up single file. Meanwhile, 6th on down, it's side-by-side racing. Alex Gray and Michael Turner going at it, as well as J.R. Tellier at number 94. 3 wide racing here. Jessica Shelton on the outside of both Kyle Matthews and William Brock as they go down through the third turn there. Matthews, another driver carrying an in-truck camera in today's event. And there you saw in the rearview mirror Shelton get off the wall a little bit coming out of turn number 4, and she falls back as now Matthews goes inside of Jordan Anderson for position at the number 6 total Chevrolet. Matthews gets around. That is the 12th position, I believe. Nope, 13th is where he's at. And we got a mess right there. 3 wide. Shelton still on the outside as now she gets passed by both Matt Haas and Charles Samper, and now Dougie Shears at number 87. So some good racing here at Iowa Speedway as the field side by side for a lot of positions here as now Kyle Lynch goes up the track, and Lynch, I believe, was the winner at Nashville. The stop over there, so he has had an okay season up to this point there. Jessica Shelton, number 4 truck, as we mentioned, she started about in the 6th position, but has fallen back quite a bit, though, in this field here. And let's see where she's at right now. So too has Dylan Young. Dylan Young started at about the 12th or 14th position. And Shelton's fallen to 30th position. Dylan Young, darn pace truck. As Joshua Osborne is now taking the lead in this event. And now we got trouble. Kyle Lynch, number 75, is spun along with Ryan George. Ryan George gets back going again, but Kyle Lynch spins and coming out of turn number 2. And the yellow flag flies for the first time here today on lap number 9. So Kyle Lynch and Ryan George gets together coming out of the second turn. And let's take a look as to what happened on the yellow. Looked to me like Ryan George got... Well, that was a replay fail. I pushed fast forward instead of the slow-mo. Anyway, Ryan George looked like he got up the high side of the racetrack, got into the 75 a minute as they come out of the second turn. Either that or Lynch just drove right into Minnick's truck, right into Ryan George's truck, I should say. Drove Ryan George right into Paul Minnick, and actually we had a dent in the number 3 of Cole Deaver. But Deaver kept it together, and he's still going. So, but anyway, the number and Minnick shoved all the way down to the apron of the racetrack at number 06, though, and he still keeps his Ford going. And Lynch gets his composure back and gets her restarted, puts her in gear, and he keeps on going. So does Ryan George, and they are both back in 37th and 38th position. So no trucks out of the race, and no harm, no foul for those front 2 trucks. Or for those 2 trucks. And Kat Tellier gives up a position as she's made her way down the pit road, and she apparently an unscheduled pit stop for the number 50 Granger team. And that's going to put her back in last place at the moment, 38th position. But anyway, we're going to get set for restart race on this race here. Joshua Osborne took the lead away from Phil Parker just before the yellow flag flew. So he will have the lead. Johnny Gardner's in second. Third position is Jesse Turner. Phil Parker in fourth. And Alex Gray runs in fifth. The green flag waves on lap 13. Plenty of racing to go. Still 25 laps to go here at Iowa Speedway. Osborne keeps the lead. Johnny Gardner trying to take a peek on the inside. The number 22 truck. Gardner was the winner this season at Martinsville. In his maiden voyage with that paint scheme, as a matter of fact, big corporate sponsorship with Miller on that side of his Ford. That's a 1996 Ford he's driving. Osborne's truck, a 2000 model. Battle for fourth position, the front row starters, Alex Gray and Phil Parker. Parker goes way up the high side of the track. Alex Gray goes by, J.R. Tellier goes by. And Parker, just like we saw with Jessica Shelton and Dylan Young earlier, stuck on that high side. When you're stuck on the high side, you're basically screwed. And whoa, Nathan Hudson cutting him no slack. Hudson gets together with Parker as they come out of corner number 4, and now Kyle Matthews goes underneath. Matthews up to 10th position, as you see Jonathan Zorlin and Keith Batson battling it out, and Joshua Sekuli has now gotten by the 98 of Matt McIntyre. Now he goes for the 38. Talking about Joshua Sekuli in the 7. One driver that's moved his way up through the field, Benjamin Miles, number 23. He started 38th position in this field, and he's already up to 23rd in the field, matching his truck number as Jessica Shelton goes by Seth Cole. Miles trying to get up underneath the 3 truck of Cole Deaver. Actually, my mistake, Miles is in 24th position. Deaver's in 23rd. JT Bryant in 27th position. Shelton in 26th. Or Shelton's 25th, I should say. Then Bryant's 26th in the field. And I thought we were going to go 3 wide there for a second, come out the second turn there, but Charles Samper backed off a little bit. Now he goes underneath Dylan Young and takes position away, and he'll try to go for Seth Cole in the 52. So some good battling in the back of the pack here, and whoa! Ryan George goes up the track, and now Levi McIntyre stuck in the middle between George and Collard. And Zach Flickinger made it 3 wide as well in the number 2 truck, and Ryan George now is the one playing the caboose in this field. And meantime, change for the lead. Johnny Gardner goes to the number 1 spot, number 22. Looking for his second win of the season, and his only other win, as I said, came on the short track at Martinsville. So both of them will be on short tracks if that's the case. If he can hold on to the lead here, Jesse Turner giving chase in an 83 truck, runs in second position. Third is Alice Gray. Osborne up the truck. He'll lose another spot. That was fourth position he lost. On board Joshua Osborne's truck. So Johnny Gardner becomes the third leader of the day here at Iowa Speedway. Now Osborne finds himself on the spot on the inside of the track as he blocks the move by Nathan Hudson. And Osborne closing right up in the back of Michael Turner's truck. J.R. Tellier getting in that mix in number 94 truck as he's moving his way through the field. And there you got the Team Mopar trucks just about right together, the 30 and the 29. Kyle Matthews at the high side in the 5 truck. As he's worked his way up in the top 10, he was in 8th position. But he too will be dropping back as he's caught on the high side now. Chelsea Bowles, the 7 truck of Joshua Sakuli, 17 of Jonathan Zorlin. Take a look, taking it through the field one more time right here. This time from the back of the pack, Paul Mennick has moved his way back through the field, trying to move his way through the field after that little shunt between he and George and I forgot who the other truck was, but Kat Tellier, she goes inside and just about gives Seth Cole a bump, and now she goes toe-to-toe with Jessica Shelton in the 4. Andrew Davis up through the field right now. Kyle Lynch, 75 truck, runs in 26th position. Kev Shear ahead in 25th. Quentin Moore, there's Charles Sanford trying to get around Dylan Young. And he will take that Papa John Chevrolet to the inside. Keeping that truck on the bottom of the racetrack. And Young just about got the wall coming out of turn number 4. 10 laps to go here at Iowa. Sanford up to 22nd position. Cole Bieber ahead in 21st. John Arndt moving his way through the field, and he's in 18th position in the Zaxby's Ford. Shot from the copter cam right there. Jordan Anderson gets loose there going into turn number 1. That's Keith Batson moving his way through the field in a 28 truck, as he's looking for a solid finish. Following behind Kyle Matthews in the 5. Rear bumper cam, Kyle Matthews' truck. A pair of 1995 trucks going in it. Batson in the 95 Ford, Matthews in the 95 Chevy. Batson trying to look to the high side, nothing. Matthews in 11th position, Batson in 12th. And the yellow flag flies for the second time here. And it's Quentin Moore, number 44, that's crashed. So the caution flag coming out on lap 32. We have 7 laps to go here at Iowa. Let's look as to what happened there. Quentin Moore got caught behind Dylan Young in the number 1 truck. And apparently, yep, Moore got loose coming out of turn number 4. Had to get on the brakes. He gets loose, trying to save the truck. Phil Parker got on the binders too, and Ryan George zipped by both of them, but then Levi McIntyre runs right in the back of Phil Parker's truck. And basically turned 38 of Phil Parker around, and I think it was mechanical trouble that's nailed Quentin Moore, because he was slowed dramatically through turns 3 and 4. Meantime, Phil Parker and Levi McIntyre both sitting on pit road. And it was a header problem that's knocked Quentin Moore out of the race with just 6 laps to go. So, all intents and purposes, it was an engine failure for the number 44 Ford. Well, get ready, folks, because we're going to have a green-white checkered restart here at Iowa Speedway. Johnny Gardner trying to hold them all up. He took the lead late in the going. Michael Turner's in second position. Third is Alice Gray. Fourth is Joshua Osborne. J.R. Tellier runs in 5th position. Then comes Hudson Turner, Jesse Turner, that is, Sakuli, Matt Haas, and Chelsea Bowles, the top 10. And the green flag race on lap number 37, 2 laps to go, and look at the restart Johnny Gardner got. That was the restart he needed if he knew to keep the number 1 spot. He had to get out in front, get a good jump, and he is on his way to doing so here today as he goes through turns number 3 and 4. Gray and Turner closing in a little bit, 60 and the 86. The white flag waves over Johnny Gardner. 1 lap to go in the DuPont Pioneer 200. But Michael Turner is closing up in a 60 truck here. He comes out of turn number 2. He got a good run. Does Turner have anything? He's goes to the inside of the turns 3 and 4. Turner to the inside. Gardner up the high side. Off corner number 40 turn. Turner goes alongside. No! Johnny Gardner wins at Iowa Speedway. Michael Turner made got an excellent run through 3 and 4. Just could not muster enough speed. And Johnny Gardner in the number 22 Miller Ford goes to victory lane for the 2nd time this season in the Truck Series, as he takes home the DuPont Pioneer 200 on a victory lap. Very well deserved, and apparently we had a jam up. I don't know what happened. Let's take a look back as to what happened. Well, truthfully, I really don't know what happened here. Apparently, it might have been on the cool-down lap where the trouble happened, and there's the finish about the middle of the pack right there. And I see now what happened there. It was the 09 of John Arndt that got flipped over on the cool-down lap. Arndt had just finished in the 17th position in this race. Let's look as to what happened. Of course, at the end of the race, so everybody starts coming down pit road, and he gets turned over by the 3 of Cole Deaver, flipped that Zaxby's Ford up and over and back on all fours, but, well, So a very weird occurrence here at the Iowa Speedway. So 11 races are in the books in the Advocare Truck Series as Johnny Gardner holds off Michael Turner and Alex Gray to take the victory here today at Iowa Speedway. Gray was third. Joshua Osborne was fourth. Fifth position was J.R. Tellier. Nathan Hudson sixth. Joshua Sakuli seventh. Chelsea Bowles eighth. Jesse Turner ninth. And Kyle Matthews ends up finishing in 10th position. Matt Haas was 11th. Keith Batson 12th. 13th was Jonathan Zorlin. Chris Dodd 14th. 15th was Matt McIntyre. Jordan Anderson 16th. 17th was John Arndt. JT Bryant 18th. 19th was Cole Deaver. And 20th was Kev Shearer. Then comes William Brock, Dylan Young, Charles Sanford, Kyle Lynch, Dougie Shears, Andrew Davis, Joshua Collard, Zach Flickinger, the top 28. Jessica Shelton, not a good day for her, in 29th after starting 6th in the field. Kat Tellier was 30th. 31st was Paul Minnick. 32nd, Zachary Fitzwater. Seth Cole, 33rd. A bad day for him, unfortunately, for the 52 team. Ryan George, Phil Parker, Benjamin Miles, Levi McIntyre were the last finishers in the field, and Quentin Moore ends up last in the field by virtue of the engine failure that happened. So 2 cautions that happened during the race here at Iowa Speedway. A good race that we had in the truck event as Johnny Gardner takes home his second victory of the season. He won at Martinsville and now takes one at Iowa Speedway here today. In the Dupont Pioneer 200, we'll have 38 more laps in the Dupont Pioneer 250 Meliella Series event. So we hope you stay tuned for that. Though until then, it's James Qualls. This is the production of the NRSL, and we'll see you next time.